Hi and welcome to Camp Sue. We're inside today. It's raining outside. Not a very good day for doing outside video. Today our message is going to be timeless. It's going to be about what is it that we could do as a group, as an individual, to achieve that happiness. We all want happiness. What is it? How do we get there? So what I'd like to do today is I'd like for all of us to just visualize a golden pyramid above us. Just see that light, like it's firelight, golden, all in all of the corners of the pyramid. And once you can visualize that above you, let's pull that down and we're going to go inside the pyramid of protection. Above us, I always call on Mother Mary. I call on my parents who have both crossed on the other side to each take their side. And I call on my older brother who's also passed, my dear friend, to come and protect us from behind. And Baba G. I really truly love Baba G, and I call on his energy to guide the way, to lead us. That I say Amen, and let's start the reading. I'm using the Osho Zen Tarot. Nice deck of cards. So, Spirit, Universe, all our guides, angels, our higher self, give us some guidance. How can we achieve happiness? What are things we can do as individuals and collectively as a whole? Well, we got cards flying out. So what do we have here? First card, how appropriate. Transformation. This is the death card in regular tarot, and it's a major arcana card. So that's telling us that we have some transformation, big changes going on. We're all being forced to look within ourselves, to see that hidden part of ourselves that's just waiting to come out, the warrior, the angel. Quite appropriately, we also got the devil card, which is conditioning. It's like, what's your thoughts? What's your beliefs? What are you holding on to? What are you afraid to release? What is making it so comfortable that you need to follow? Be a follower and not follow your own passions. What is it that's the monkey on your back? What addiction is it that you have? Food, alcohol, drugs. There are things that, you know, there's a time and place for everything. But what are you overindulging in? Thoughts? Are you worrying too much about what's going to happen in the future? And you're forgetting to live the right now moment? So we need to change. We need to make some changes, folks. So what's the next card? So those were two major arcanas that we had pulled. The next one is another major arcana. So three mages popped out as I was shuffling. And this one, the Rebel, which is the Emperor. So we're all like so worried about events going on in our lives, things that are out of our control. This here is the Emperor, like the king. It's like someone who's really strong-willed. On the good side, you're able to be a provider. You're able to do everything that you need to do. In the dark shadow side, which would be inappropriate with this, it's like, what are you holding on to? What are you just so stuck on that you're not able to just let that go? We all have it. We all have these shadows. And what I'm finding as you uncover and dig through your ego and you start to really understand what is it that motivates you as an individual to say or do things. And often it's because we want people to like us. We want to be accepted. We want to be approved of. We want to be thought highly. We want to ego stroked. Hey, I know better than anybody. I'm really working on my personal ego stuff. But, so we're all changing, so that's the good news. So what else do we have to look forward to, Spirit? Can you give us any more information about this transformation and what we're stuck? How can we get out of the stuck? Oh, so we got flowering. So this one here, she is the Queen of Diamonds. So that's prosperity. It's the earth. So getting back to nature, following your path, your inner wisdom, allowing your inner lotus to come through and to shine. So how do we do that, Spirit? How do we actually break through and become like the Queen of Diamonds with prosperity? Another card popped out. Well, we got all this stress. So this one here is the same as the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is you're still having all these battles. You know, you're very fragile. You have your own thoughts. You're holding on to these beliefs. You're not opening yourself up to see other new possibilities, potentials. Staying stuck in the same old, you're listening to all the same music. If you keep listening to the same stuff, you're going to be in a box yelling and screaming at each other. That's why I got off Twitter. It was just a bunch of people with their opinions, and we all know what opinions are like. They're like a-holes. Everyone's got one. So just allow people to have their opinions. Just say, oh, isn't that interesting? Why continue on with this division, the fighting? There's got to be some common ground. All right, so we're all stressed out. So how do we release that stress, Spirit? Tell us, how do we release that stress? Whoa, we got a whole bunch of cards. Maybe too many, but... So, let's see what we had pop out here. The first card, there were possibilities. This is the Two of Wands. So we're looking outside. There's potential to look outside of ourselves to find answers, to soar higher, to get bigger than the problem, to go above what's really what the issue is, and just take your ego out of it. Go up higher, go big, go within your mind and say, okay, why is this troubling me? What part of me do I need to work on so that this type of stuff doesn't affect me and cause me to be all stressed out? It's like the political scene we got going on right now. All right, so the next card that flashed out of here, it's Beyond Illusion. So there's like all this judgment going on. This is the same card as the Judgment card in regular tarot. So here, we're all in an illusion. We all think that we're all right. No one else can be right because our beliefs are our beliefs. And beliefs are BS. And we know what that can stand for. So you really got to expand your mind. Completion. So this here is the World card. And it's saying the beginning and the ending. We're all pretty darn tired of what's going on here. Totally exhausted. We're stressed out. I mean, come on. We can't keep this up. I mean, it's just feeling like you're trapped. And often we trap ourselves with our thought patterns. It's like the first video I ever did was about thoughts creating a reality. So, what else can we do? What other card came out? It's the Four of Swords. So it's telling us to just take a break. Sit back. Everything's not black and white. There's color in everything. Happiness comes from within you and how you think and the actions that you take. And how you perceive things. How is it going to affect you by reacting negatively towards something? Usually, it's just you that feels bad. The other person, often they have no idea. Like the current president, he has no idea that you're upset. And quite frankly, I don't think he even cares. But anyway, so the other card that popped out is Innocence. So this here is the Sun card. So we're having a completion, we're having a respite, we need to rest. And then once we stop and look, we can see the beauty in nature. There's a cricket or a praying mantis. So it's like just looking at the wonder of things, like in the eyes of a child. Be open. So this is the King of Swords. No, Queen of Swords. Queen of Hearts in Tarot. So the Queen of Hearts is one of emotion. Open your heart. Have more compassion and love for people. And that starts by having more compassion and love for yourself. See how beautiful the lotus. So we're getting lots of lotus blossoms. So we're all able to open up and come out of that funk we've been in for so long. But all of this had to happen. Everything, as bad as it seems. Because now it just shook us all awake. We were all just complacent, hanging out. Oh, complaining. Telling people our opinions. And we know what opinions are, so now you need to take some action. And once we do, there will be some celebration. We will have victory, but it's a lot of hard work. And we really do need to stick together and help each other and be supportive. We need to open up our hearts so that we can actually listen to other people. Please, people, please. We really, really need to start talking and communicating with each other. It's the only way we're going to stop the division. So I'm going to pull a unicorn oracle. Oracle of the unicorn. Beautiful cards. I just love unicorns. And when I saw these cards, I just had to have them. Okay. So, Spirit, give us a final oracle message from the unicorn sparkles, from the fairy realm. Give us a message for humanity. What can we do right now, where we are, to improve? Well, let's use this one. Anger. We need to tame the anger that we're feeling. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. So it's okay to be angry, but how long you stay angry really matters, because that's just feeding that back into the conscious, into the collective. And I'm sick and tired of the anger. I don't know about you guys, but the only way to stop it is to start with you. Everything begins with you, with me. We can only change ourselves. We can only do so much. What other people think, what they say, what they do, it's really on them. And if it affects you, really take a magnifying glass and look at yourself. What is it that they're saying that's triggering something within you, that's keeping you blocked and keeping you stuck in that devil-trapped energy, where you feel like a sheep and you're not being a leader? What is it? So let's do one more card. All right, so it's the anger. So what do we have to go? Now the beauty fell out. So it's rebirth. Okay, so it's all about reinventing yourself, changing your thoughts, because thoughts create our reality. They're real. What you think, what you focus on, the emotion, the energy, that's how you manifest. That's how you create chaos in your life. So if we all start focusing on positive within us, then we're going to have that all come attracted to us, because whatever you think and focus on, that becomes the energy that surrounds you, fills you, and comes out of you. So with that, folks, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for visiting Camp Sue once more.